A Broadmeadows couple has been robbed at gunpoint by 4 African youths who answered an online ad for a phone. Their ordeal unfolded just hours before the release of the latest crime figures, which show an 8.6% drop in the crime rate, with 500,000 offences reported to police last year. But that's little comfort to the victims.
You can excuse the Syed family for not celebrating the latest crime stats. On Tuesday night, Syed Nakwi was attacked on his porch by armed bandits who then stole a mobile phone which had been advertised on Gumtree.
I thought maybe they stabbed me or something like this, and my wife is standing here. We are very scared.
Marwish Khan believes one of the phone thieves, who were of African appearance, pointed a gun at her husband.
I was shaking and I was thinking that they could shoot my husband.
The family's experience is in contrast to the raw numbers in the latest crime stats. The number of offences has had its biggest fall in 24 years, 8.6%.
Saying crime is coming down in no way diminishes the pain and fear many of those victims have suffered and continue to suffer now.
A focus on high-volume crime has paid off in the stats, with big falls in the rates of theft, burglary and break and enter. Sexual offences went against the trend, increasing by almost 16%.
Victims of sexual assault are more likely now to come forward and report to police.
More often than not, police are able to lay charges over an alleged crime, but that's not the case for home invasions, which are well below the average, leaving some residents to fortify their homes with locks, gates and even security camera systems. Alleged youth offender rates are down except for boys aged between 13 and 15 and girls aged between 12 and 16. Outside of Melbourne and the inner city zone of Yarra, the worst areas for crime were the regional centres of Latrobe, Shepparton and Mildura. Another major priority for police, the rate of family violence, has also fallen. Cameron Bowe, 7 News.
Meanwhile, Victoria has recorded its biggest fall in crime in more than a decade. It's welcome news for the Andrews government, but police concede there's still significant work to do. State political reporter Andrew Lund.
Finally, a crime headline the police minister is happy to read.
I'm very pleased it's heading this way. It's down, it's not up.
In the 12 months to the end of December, there were just over 380,000 criminal incidents recorded in Victoria, down 9.6% on the year before.
The efforts of Victoria Police, the investments that we're making, are starting to improve the safety of our community.
While sexual offences were up more than 15%, there were significant drops in reported abduction, arson, burglary and break and enter, theft and drug offences.
There are still high harm crimes being committed. So we're seeing carjackings, we're seeing home invasions. And again, the brazen nature of some of that offending is worrying.